You're on. Okay, quick summary. How you doing?
Great.
How was surgery?
Pain-free.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Well, we should talk about that for a long time.
Yeah, I had no pain in my incisions, no pain in my stomach. The only pain I have is up under the rib.
And that's me. That's the surgery itself. The crushing and stapling and sewing on the stomach does leave behind a little bit of aches and pains, and that should get better over the next several days.
It feels like gas.
Yes, it does, right. Remember we talked about the nerves and how they can't really give you the detailed information that if we stapled near your fingertip. You know, your fingertip would be able to report back very detailed information, whether it was wet or dry or warm or cold. The nerves to your abdomen, all they know is kind of gas. We say, gas.
So that won't last for a long time then?
The worst we've ever seen it is people who last for a couple of weeks. And that's a complication because they just have more pain than usual. Most people, it's a few days.
Okay.
If you had stubbed your toe or broken your toe on last Wednesday, it wouldn't be too surprising if you're still a little achy this morning.
Yeah, okay. No, that was the only pain I felt. The whole process was painless other than that. And so I did have to get pushed around in a wheelchair because it really kind of doubled me over, that pain, for about a day, maybe a day and a half. We got a wheelchair and pushed me around. Other than that, tried to walk a lot, see if I could get.
That's the other paradox to it, is the more you walk, the better it gets. So when you kind of turn or take a deep breath, does it kind of stick and hurt a little bit?
Yeah.
It turns out the more you do of that, the nerves will finally stop bugging you.
Yeah.
They're trying to report back. They're saying, hey, pay attention down here. And what you have to say is, I know about that. I don't need any more signals telling me about that. I got it. There was a doctor in there, stabbed me 5 times, crushed the stomach, stapled it, and sewed on it. And so any more signals to my brain don't help. So in contrast, sometimes if you have something that hurts, a lot of times they say stop doing it. Like there's an old joke, it hurts when I hit my head on the wall. Well, so stop hitting your head on the wall. Well, in this case, just the opposite. We say actually turn more, take more deep breaths, move around more will actually help that go away more quickly.
Okay, well, I'll get rid of it.
Yeah.
I had another question. What was it now? How much salt should be taken in a day? Is there a recommended amount?
No, because it's kind of like asking how much gas does your car need during the day? Well, it depends. What kind of car do you have? Do you have a Volkswagen or an 18-wheel truck? So, and how far are you going to drive? So each of you can't get an absolute number of grams of salt or anything like that. Instead, just stand up quickly. In other words, sit down in a chair and stand up quickly. When you stand up quickly, if you feel great, you have enough salt.
Oh,
if you stand up quickly in your little... that means you're low on your salt and water. And
I was
you need
feeling like that yesterday.
Yeah.
I was really tired throughout the day, and then we came back to we went to Walmart to shop for the kids and stuff. And then I said, I feel really lightheaded and just, ugh. And so we went back to the hotel and I ate a salt packet, and within an hour I felt like a whole new person. And then we went to Circus to what? Mystery or whatever it's called, Mystique, or take that, and that was fun to do last night.
And that's a classic. What you said is just a perfect example. You got dehydrated.
Yeah.
You got low on your fluids. Your gas tank was empty. And you took a salt packet, which is kind of like an emergency booster pack, and then you start to feel better again. And what that meant is during the day, you just did not have enough salt. You didn't keep up with it. And this should sound odd and unusual and radical to you because prior to this, the obese person is full of salt water. That's why they have swollen ankles and problems with that. And the surgery is so powerful, it's already causing massive salt and water losses. So in the first several days, against your usual habits, you have to take in this increased amount of salt. Otherwise, you're going to be laid up. You'll be tired out. You'll be weak. You'll be grumpy. You won't feel like yourself.
I've been able to eat anything. I can eat about a quarter cup of food at any. I just chew really well, and I think I've eaten everything out of every food group other than dairy. I stay away from dairy, but all the other food groups, and I've had zero nausea. And so I'm at about a quarter cup of food. So that was nice to not have to just have liquids this week, be able to take in food. But I had one incision that leaked right up until the night last night.
And that's common because you were stabbed, and so you can have some bleeding from those, and that'll get better.
It turned a clear liquid after a while. Does that
Yep.
sound good?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
Okay. Okay. So that was the most bothersome thing, was probably that and
Right.
the gas underneath. But yeah.
Shall we take your staples
Sure.
out?
And I've lost 9 pounds.
And see, that's a little bit high for us. So
Okay.
you might still need an extra couple of cups of soup today.
Okay.
In other words, push just a bit. You know, she needs just a little extra.
I'm not going to the bathroom a lot. Wouldn't I be doing that if I was getting rid of a lot of water?
Well, or the other way to say it is, since you're not going to the bathroom a lot, you're not filled back up yet.
Oh, okay.
See, when you start passing enough urine, then you're filled up. But you have, prior to this, lost it, and you're a little dehydrated today.
Okay.
9 pounds and not peeing
Yeah.
means a little dry.
Okay.
And the way to fix that is some extra salt water.
Okay.
Okay?
Well, this makes me nervous.
Okay. But you just saw it happen on those other people.
Yeah.
And they were old, not young and healthy like you.
Can you catch me if I go backwards, right?
So how was that?
That's okay.
Just 4 more. Just 3 more. Just 2 more.
That one's sensitive.
How's that?
Good.
1 more, and we're all done.
Good. Lord.
Okay. Should we do our local Vegas person? Do you want to be on TV?